And you've been watching live a press conference ahead of today's vote on releasing the Epstein files from the DOJ. Want to go right now? Also in Washington, D.C., Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is making an announcement, a collaboration between Canada and Finland, as well as the U.S. Let's go ahead and listen in here live.
And the people of Canada, and may God continue to keep his hand in protection on the great United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Next, I'm delighted to introduce Ambassador Hillman, Canada's ambassador to the United States. Ambassador Hillman has been a driving force between Canada's contributions to the ICE Pact, particularly in advancing procurement reform and industrial partnerships. Ambassador Hillman, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Madam Secretary. It is a delight to be here with you again and spend some time. This is a very important meeting for us, and we are delighted to be here with you and colleagues. And it's a pleasure to be here with you too, Minister Cousteau, for this historic, I think, meeting between our three countries that solidifies our strong effort and commitment to the Icebreaker Coalition effort. Today, there is no doubt that we face an increasingly dangerous world. And it is important in these times to build on the relationships with our key allies. Canada, the United States, and Finland are all making economic and security decisions that meet the moment. Just a few short years ago, our ally Finland officially joined NATO, bringing the organization's membership to 31, a net contributor to Defense Alliance. Finland's already contributing with its Arctic capabilities, resilience, and highly advanced military. Finland's membership to NATO is essential for all allies, and especially for those of us who are Arctic nations, so we thank you for that. And every day, of course, Canada and the United States demonstrate our abiding commitment to each other's security. Our law enforcement, intelligence agencies, military and security forces collaborate closely to safeguard the North American perimeter, including the Arctic and northern regions. Canada is taking a number of steps to ensure that we remain a strong and steadfast ally for the United States, whether it's on land, air, or sea. We're investing over $30 billion in our defense security over the next 5 years, which is a generational investment, our largest defense contribution in decades. And we're accelerating investments in the years ahead on a path to meeting NATO's 5% pledge by 2035. Now, let me just share, if I may, a few investments that I think are crucial to the group gathered here today. Canadian and American armed forces have jointly defended our North American airspace through the North American Aerospace and Defense Command, or NORAD, for over 65 years. But we need to keep pace with evolving threats. And so Canada is investing in NORAD modernization by enhancing infrastructure, control communications, surveillance, air weapon systems, science, and technology. Specifically, as Arctic allies, we're dedicated to securing our northern regions, and now more than ever, with the threats that the Secretary has referenced and geopolitical competition in the Arctic. The ability of our armed forces to protect our sovereignty and respond to threats in the Arctic is essential. It is also a tenet of our national nation-building projects in Canada. For example, our new Arctic Infrastructure Fund is going to expand infrastructure in the region, including deep-water ports and a sea lift infrastructure to support military as well as non-military functions. Our new Arctic Economic and Security Corridor will include an all-weather dual-use land and port-to-port infrastructure that will increase the capability of Canadian Armed Forces in the North. And we lead Canada in monitoring the North. We take this responsibility very seriously, and are bolstering our capabilities, including by establishing Northern Operational Support Hubs and a new satellite-to-ground station so that we can provide year-round presence in the Arctic. These investments will expand Arctic and maritime surveillance and strengthen cyber and space capabilities. But of course, we're also modernizing our maritime fleet to enhance our ability to operate in Arctic waters. In Canada, in 2010, Canada launched the National Shipbuilding Strategy to build modern vessels, including many new icebreakers that are going to strengthen our ability to protect our sovereignty and improve our operational capability. It has positioned us well to participate in this cooperation in the Ice Pact today. By investing in cutting-edge ship designs and advanced Arctic capabilities, we've developed world-class expertise and an ability to deliver state-of-the-art vessels to meet the challenges of the future. We continue to make new maritime investments and stand ready to share our expertise with all of our allies to support a sustainable, peaceful Arctic and to uphold international rules and standards in the region. And of course, as we know and why we're gathered here today, partnerships such as the Ice Pact are a critical component of ensuring security and sovereignty in the Arctic. By creating this framework to design, build, and maintain the best-in-class Arctic and polar vessels, including icebreakers, this partnership enhances information exchange, industrial collaboration, and research and development to ensure that all three of our nations can respond effectively to Arctic challenges. Since our countries signed the Ice Pact Memorandum of Understanding last year, meetings such as this one have laid foundations for the big announcements and moving forward as we are today. Just last month, we celebrated the U.S. launch of an icebreaker fleet renewal initiative that will be supported by Canadian shipyards. And both Canada and Finland, who are recognized leaders in icebreaker design and construction, will leverage our expertise to maximize joint capabilities with our American friends and colleagues in icebreaker development. In this case, the United States has selected a multi-purpose icebreaker developed by Canada's Seaspan and Finland's Aker Arctic for 6 of its new Arctic security cutters. Canada's Chantier Davy, working through its shipyards in Finland and the United States, will contribute to the fleet renewal by building 5 icebreakers. This type of collaboration, facilitated by the Ice Pact, is not only a step towards maritime security, but it drives economic growth, innovation, and supports many good-paying jobs here and in our countries. The joint statement of intent that we're signing today will make sure that we build on this work. Central to that statement is our continued commitment to strengthen our combined industrial capacity and cooperation, and so we will work even closer together with our Ice Pact partners to help keep the region safe. In particular, in 2026, we're going to work to further enhance our industrial cooperation, to boost our combined shipbuilding industries, to design, build, and market Arctic and polar icebreakers and other vessels. We'll emphasize workforce development, including exchange of personnel for training among the participating countries, and we will work to determine the best technology, design, and method to produce the best-in-class icebreakers. To ensure that we remain the best in the world, we will promote even more research and development initiatives and benefit from the expertise and innovation of each of our 3 countries to advance the technology for polar vessels. So we're delighted to be here today, signing the joint statement of intent alongside our dear colleagues, and we're looking forward to our discussion a little later on to find ways to continue to meet the moment, this difficult moment, but a moment that, working together as allies, we are confident that we will be able to meet and succeed. Thank you very much.
And you are watching live a collaborated meeting from the leaders of course, Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, as well as leaders and ambassadors from Canada and Finland, talking about a collaboration that will be had between the 3 countries. We're going to take a break here on Live Impact News on WCNC+.